oh, this is really a video for me. But if I post it, I post it. I'm really realizing why it takes a lot of us a long time to get to the success or get to the better line of success or the better part of life that we want to get to. Is for one, so I'm realizing, right? I'm looking, and I just noticed earlier I'm reading my book, and I still gotta go read my chapter that's after this. But I'm reading it, right? And I'm like, damn, like I feel mad tired. Like I'm trying to read, I'm looking at the phone, I'm dozing off, trying to catch myself, dozing off, trying to catch myself again to read the book, right? I'm like, yo, I feel mad tired, but eventually I got through it. Relax. All right, go ahead. So I'm realizing, right? I'm reading the book, and I'm like, yo, I'm getting mad tired. Like I'm reading these pages, I'm going back to back to back, trying to read the book, and I'm like, yo, I can't do it. Like, but eventually I got through it, right? Boom. So I hit the first chapter mark. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit Facebook because I'm gonna see how much an iPad is gonna be. Or I also went to my other side I got, and I just want to see how much an iPad is gonna be because I want to get back into reading. I be reading on books lately. I haven't been reading on my phone, but I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. Respectfully, a lot of these devices that I got can get the books for free, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just get the PDF and run with it. And I seen the prices, woo. And it was so quick how, bro, I didn't even realize it, but like I'm on Facebook, gang. I'm on Facebook. The minute I got done reading, like my energy came back. Like I went to Facebook, gang, and I'm 3 slides deep. Like I slid down one time, I see something interesting. I slid down another time, I see something interesting, and I just slid again. I'm like, yo, I caught myself. I'm like, yo, like, bro, I need to stay focused. But I'm like, it's so easy to get unfocused when I'm looking at the screen, and like my energy just all like that dopamine, like it just rises. I don't know if that's the right word for this or whatever, but it's like, gang, like I don't know. I swear to God, like I can't even explain. Okay, just imagine it's my phone, right? I'm reading the phone and I'm writing the notes down at the same time while I'm reading, gang. And I'm getting tired. Like, I'm dozing off. I'm in the phone like this. I'm dozing off. Like I'm catching myself. Like, come on, gang. Like, just get through it. Right? I'm writing this shit down. Gang, so I'm talking about as soon as I swipe up, go to the other app I was gonna go to or the Facebook, gang, I'm straight. Like I'm Gucci. Like I'm Valentino. Like I'm back with the energy. It's all right, cool. I got this. I'm doing it. Like nigga, I'm looking at that shit. I go on Facebook. You know, I go to the marketplace. And of course, you know, I be looking at other stuff on the marketplace too, like, you know, some parts for the cars and things like this. I'm like, bro, the cars is all there and some jobs. I'm like, yo, like, it's just so weird how, like, the same energy I'm trying to transfer into reading, I couldn't just transfer that energy and get the most use out of it. Like, it was like, it's like when I started reading, it's like now my body want to realize like, oh yeah, we went to the gym this morning and we ate breakfast. It wasn't the best breakfast, but we ate a breakfast that was mad heavy and mad kind of difficult to process. Now it was like, oh, now we don't got the time to read. Like it want to stop, and I'm like, yo, like I guess that's dopamine, but I'm like, yo, that's crazy how this is like a drug, like social media or YouTube or all this stuff is like a drug. Like it's crazy, like, and I'm like, yo, like now I need to learn how to swap those around, like swap out the YouTube and TikToks and all that stuff. Swap all that out. All the stuff that I'm wasting time on, swap that out for stuff that I benefit my time on, that I invest my time on, that I get my time. I might put time into it, but in the long run, I'm getting better investments back. You feel me? And it's like, gang, I'm talking about like I'm low key. I ain't furious, but I'm like, yo, like it just bothered me. Like I just, dog, I was about to spend probably like another 30 minutes to an hour on that joint, but I caught myself. I was like, nah, bro. You still gotta read that chapter. And I'm like, yo, you got all this energy now, but you couldn't just do that same energy to read the book. I'm like, oh nah, like it's discipline. And this is where I guess that they call it that growth and discipline. You gotta grow that discipline. And the way you grow it, the discipline, is by choosing up on it every time. The same way you used to choose up on like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go on TikTok and I'm gonna eat my chips and I'm gonna do. You choose up on your discipline. Like I'm not finna eat right now. I'm finna drink my water. I get a little hungry. I'm gonna drink my water. As I drink my water, I'm gonna read my book. I'm gonna take that information down. As soon as I get done with this, I'm about to go fold my clothes. I always got something for me to do, keep myself busy. As soon as I get done with my clothes, I'm about to go hop in the office. Go ahead and either, if it's not hop in the office, I'm gonna go read my other book I got. If it's not my other book I got, I'm probably gonna go learn something about trading or something that's gonna get my bread right. Just focus on what's gonna make me better. And it's like, gang, you really gotta develop this in your own way. You gotta develop this, and you gotta have a strong mental with a strong. You just gotta be strong. Like, you just gotta constantly make that muscle strong. Constantly work it out every day. You know what I'm saying? By choosing up on it every day, and eventually you gonna become what you trying to become. And I see why they like 99% ain't gonna make it. Cause I understand why. Cause it's literally, you literally have to choose. Like, you literally gotta you gotta be strong enough to choose. And be, for one, you got to be strong enough to choose it. But after being strong enough to choose, you got to be strong enough to stand on it. And stand on, you might miss some stuff. Stand on, you might not be able to interact with that. You might not be able to get with that. You might not be able to do this or do that and this and that and the third. But you got this though. You feel me? Like, you might not be able to be with everybody else, but you got yourself though. And you have to stand on that. You have to be okay with that. And a lot of people not okay with that, especially if they didn't come from a foundation or they didn't create a foundation like that, based off where it's just like, I don't really care about what everybody else got going on. I got me, and that's all I really care about. That's all I'm trying to get done. That's all I'm trying to be better at, is with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you ain't got that, you really gonna be like, yo, like, you gonna feel like it's rough and tough. You gonna, especially if you still make excuses, gang, or you really gonna be crushed. You really gonna be getting cranked, because now it's like, yo, like, you see, you got an excuse for everything rather than just having an action for everything. Like, it's a difference. Like, it's a difference between, oh, what's a good example? Oh, reading a book. Like, gang, if I used to be my old self, would be like, damn, I don't want to read this book. I don't want to read this book. But then now I'm like, I don't make excuses. I just do actions behind them. So either we're going to read the book or we're not going to read the book. But the thing that triggers me to read the book is that my mindset is aimed to be greater. So if my mindset aimed to be greater, I go ahead and I choose the better option every time. Which one is the better option every time? I choose that up every time. And what does that put me? What does that lie me at? That lies me, okay, bet. We can choose not to read the book or read the book. But if I read the book, I'm going to benefit from the book in the long run, which will put me up in a better position further where I'm at right now. It's a better thing. It's the best thing to do in the present, rather than I choose this other one that's having fun, but it's going to be play now and work later, or work now and play later. Which one are you going to choose? If I work now, I can play later. And I've seen this. I've invested my money, and I've had money to go outside and play, and I still had money to bring back to work the same thing and go play later again. You might not be playing at the moment, but you can play later, and you can play for how long you want to play. But if you work now in the present as you're young, you can play later as much as you want to, how you want to, when you want to, whatever. Like, the world is yours. Your success, the world is yours. Whatever you think you want to think it is, it's going to be yours. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that. But it's like, if you play now, smoke, I'm with the gang every day, and this, that, and the third, like, you going to be real mad when it's time to work later. Or you might not even be mad. You just might accept it. But it's like, dang, like, you going to get older. You can't move how you used to move when you were younger. Depending on how your habits have been throughout life, building up to that point. Like, gang, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna start realizing, if your habits haven't been really healthy as you get older, you're gonna start realizing, like, hopefully not young, but if you do really experience it young, you're gonna be like, damn, like, you're gonna realize, like, real quick, like, yo, it's tough out here. Like, you trying to work later than you usually do, and you mad older, and now you got kids and you got responsibilities, you got a crib and some stuff to be, you need things to be fed and bills to be paid. Like, it get rough. But if you do it now and you be responsible now, you work now, you can play later. And now I'm playing with the shit that grown people wouldn't play with. Oh yeah, I play with all my cribs, I play with all my properties, all my whips. Yeah, I play with all them Jones. Why? Because I know I know what it took to get that, and I know how to get that, and I know how to figure it out, and I know what it takes to keep it, or if not keep it, but to produce a better profit from it. And it's like, Meanwhile, y'all over there, I only got one crib. I got one crib and one car, and I'm about to get another one, but I'm about to be struggling mad hard. Nah, gang. Nah, gang. When we was younger, I was putting y'all niggas on game. You feel me? When we was younger, I'm still gonna put niggas on game, but that don't mean they gonna listen. And that's when I realized, like, you could tell, like, a lot of people, I don't know about everybody, but I feel like a lot of people, bro, you could tell people with the answer to their face. And if they just don't got it in them at the moment, or they don't got it in them at the time, nigga, they just don't want it. If they don't want it, they don't want it, gang. Like, gang, I could give you the answer. I don't have the answer in my face plenty of times on how to figure situations out. But if you don't want it, you're not gonna give that. You're not gonna take the answer. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is crazy. Like, it be like that, gang. Like, words can't explain it, gang. Words can't explain it, gang. But yeah, that's it. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying?